Rich Ortiz here with the
only
voice that matters.
You have that fighter on you right now.
Talk about Mets getting Independence Day.
Katie Atlas
Here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You heard it from the champ himself.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Richard Ortiz of The Fighter's Voice, the only voice that matters. I'm like our guest today. We're simply knocking out the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, back in action, 209, the one, the only, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people have been missing him. They want to see him go some rounds. They want to see him back in the main event and also take over the 559, because I've always told him that Fresno belongs to you and you belong to Fresno. He's going to make his comeback, so to speak, back in the ring. I don't want to really call it a comeback, but we call it what it is. November 17th, Fresno, California, Chachansey Park, in the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, Stockton's own Gabriel Flores Jr. Welcome to The Fighter's Voice, Gabriel.
What's up, my guy? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I got so many questions, man. I don't even know where to start. But first of all, welcome back onto the Fighter's Voice podcast. I've told you your first day that you came on here when we were back in the day at the radio station, when you and your dad drove over 2 hours in like this miserable weather of just rain, and it was just going crazy. I said, this platform belongs to you, and I'm a man of my word. It does belong to you, Gabriel. So if there's anything on your chest, man, just go ahead and spill, my man, or I can just get us going.
Let's just start, man. I'm good.
Well, Gabriel, first of all, man, we're looking forward to you coming back inside the ring. I know you changed up a little bit of your training method. I seen you working with some different trainers, some different people involved in your camp. I like to see the expansion grow. Tell us about that transition from inviting other people that are actually hands-on in your training camp.
Yeah, just extra set of eyes is never bad. You know, my pop's always been my trainer since day one, still is to this day. But extra eyes is good, you know. So my last fight in Stockton, May 13th, and I had it in the arena. It was great to have Coach Blaze there, Vargas Sr., you know, someone I looked up to ever since I was young. A lot of his intelligence, a lot of his boxing IQ, his experience played a part in training camp, and this training camp plays a part. So it's a blessing to have that in the corner as well.
So tell us about the transition you made in a jump up of weight. A lot of people don't know, or they don't realize that you moved up 5 pounds, you moved up another division. How are you holding the weight? How do you feel? And what can we expect?
Yeah, 135, it's good. I feel strong here. It's perfect. We're moving along, feeling great. You know, I feel like probably had a little more power when I moved up, but it's probably with age too. You know, because I turned pro at 17, so that may be a factor too. Just getting a little older, also.
I know you guys got some options out there, from Golden Boy to PVC, your former promoter, Top Rank Boxing. I thought maybe you would land, maybe sign like a 2-fight deal with maybe Marv Nation or what have you. You have your pickings, but you'll be under the promotion of Robert Garcia's Boxing Academy, House of Champions 4, in the main event in Fresno. Now, let me tell you this. We have a lot of Fresno fighters, that could have easily say, hey, I want to be the main event, or why am I not the main event? But when it comes to ticket selling, when it comes to your followers and your supporters, you seem to never have a problem filling the seats. How does that make you feel walking into the ring and just knowing, hey, you're taking over another town?
It's a blessing. You know, that's one thing that made me want to fight on this card is they told me that I'll be the headliner, and they'll make it possible. And that's all we agree. And we're headlining the card. So it's great, you know, and to be out there in a main event in a different city, that's not mine. It feels good because I know a lot of people are still going to come out, you know, but that's for me holding Stockton on my back ever since I was young. And it just expanded from a lot of other cities around California, you know, because I know I got love out there in Fresno too. A lot of people out there rock with me, hit me up. So I appreciate all the support that comes through there too. So, I mean, it's just a blessing. It's just years, you know, just the time I put in all that into boxing.
Gabriel, I'll get to this. I'll analyze this somewhere in the middle of the show because I don't want it to take over the show, but it's the God honest truth. And we'll sit down and we'll discuss it with the right people in front of everybody. But Gabriel, how hard was it to make those decisions? Because I know you guys get different offers from different promotion teams, different
Yeah.
boxing cards. And how do you iron it out? And when did you know it would be a good fit for you? Working once again with promoter Rick Meridian.
Yeah, Rick Morrigan's always been my guy. You know, we always worked real close with him. You know, he always brought me business deals. He always gave me advice. You know, he's somebody that's always been a part of the team. He was never off the team. So, big shout out to Rick Morrigan. Always helped me out ever since the beginning. He's the reason why I turned pro with Top Rank at such a young age and became the youngest ever at the time. So that was beautiful. It was a little mark in history. Um, but them telling me that I'll be a headliner, you know, it just opens up like I run the show there. Like not to say it that way, but like you know, it's a lot of my family, a lot of my people. It's more welcoming. It just feels good, you know. So that was a big part of it, and the negotiations, you know, with my pops. You know, pops does a great job at that. Always has, you know, no matter who he was negotiating with, we always played fair, and it was always a good turnout.
You know, this is something that you're not new to. I mean, you're accustomed to always seem to be a headliner wherever you're at. Even on the big national TV, you came on as a co-main event. I remember one time, I don't need to say his name again, but you had a world champion go on before you did, and you headlined back in your town, and you were on national TV, of course, in the co-main event. So taking the main stage, coming out last in the main platform, that's nothing new to you. How did you transition to it? And, you know, do you still get that high walking out to the ring?
Yeah, of course. You know, I'm a fighter, so every chance to fight is a new chance to show what I'm made of and what I've learned. I'd say probably the biggest one was when ESPN a main event. It was a Pedraza fight.
Yeah.
Pedraza was supposed to be the main event, but it was during like COVID and all that. And he caught COVID, so he wasn't be able to main event. And so I took over as the main event. I'd say that was probably like one of the things I was like, okay, cool, let's do this. Like it was big for me, you know, the main event on ESPN national television. And you know, I had to go through things with that fight too. You know, I had an injury that I was fighting with. I thought it was gone, but it came back during the fight. But still managed to pull off the win. You know, so that was good. But yeah, I still get the spark. I still get the excitement of jumping in the ring anytime. Ever since I was a pro, even when I was fighting on the Terrence Crawford cards, you know, I was low on the card coming up, but still was exciting. I was in Vegas, you know, and it's just plain and simple. It's a fight, and that's what I was born into. I was been a fighter ever since I was a baby, so that's the main part of that makes it exciting.
You know, someone asked me because I told them that I was reaching out to you to have you on the show, and they said, "How's he doing, man?" I mean, I see him every now and then, or I'll follow him, and I said, "Shit." The other day he was wearing his Versace shirt, so I know he's doing better than both of us.
Yeah, man, it was a great trip. I took a trip out there to LA with my boy Vargas Jr. and Amal Vargas. You know, we took a drove over there, and it was over there to support my boy, his candle line, um, Kenny Lex. You know, he has his own line coming out with candles. So it was a red carpet opening. It was a hell of a time. It was a hell of a time. Went out there for one day, woke up the next morning, came back. I actually started my day real early. Golfed early in the morning, 5 in the morning. Then after golfing, showered up, hit the road, and then we ended up over there. It was a great time, man. Blessings, just to be there, being around and enjoy and watch them accomplish things that, hey, maybe one day I hope I can accomplish too. You know, having our own little businesses. You know, it's a lot. We all want to invest. We all want to make money, but a lot of people talk about it. But it's different when having somebody next to
Yeah.
you that could get you in the right lanes and the right ways to invest your money, different ideas that actually work and that actually happen, not just fairy tales. So it was a good thing to watch for sure.
I'll go ahead and bring this up now since you mentioned the Vargas, and I've made this reference with you before. And now that we're close, man, one day when it's just me, you, your dad, and Fernando Sr. And no offense to your pops, do you remember the first thing I asked you when I met you in Fresno?
And Fresno, you asked if I was his son. Yeah, for sure.
I said, "Are you?" I
Yeah, I
go, "Are
forgot
you
about that.
Fernando Vargas' son?" Remember I asked you that?
Yeah, yeah, 'cause that's when I had the copete, had the bangs, and all that. Yeah, yeah. I actually forgot about that. You just brought back that memory. It's funny.
That
For sure.
that's real talk, man. We're gonna have to share that story in front of Fernando Sr. I hope I don't start any shit, but hey, no offense to
He'll
your
get a good
pops, but
laugh
that's
out of
real
it.
talk, though.
Yeah. He'll get a good laugh out of it. I'm sure we all will.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody, and it's funny that I have you on. Actually, it was 2 weeks ago, and not because I have you on. I've told your pops this before, and someone said, "Richard, how many shows have you done interviews?" And honestly, I lost count, Gabriel. Maybe I should have
Countless.
started counting. I don't know. But it honestly, I'm going to round off, say maybe 500. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe more, maybe less. I don't think less. But to this day, someone have asked me. He said, "Richard, what was your favorite show, or what was the best show ever that you've done?" And I said, "Show or interviews?" So they said show. And man, bro, nobody comes close to the show. When in Fresno, California, I had both you and your dad on the show, bro. To this day, that has to be my grand slam. Touched all
Yeah,
the
that shit was
bases,
real.
bro. I didn't want it to end. I mean,
Yeah.
everything was there. Drama was in there. Shit talking was in there. Comedy was in there. Real talk was in there. There was times when your pop spoke, and there was times when you held your own and you held the platform. So to this day, bro, no one has vacated that. That's my belt title, giving it to both of you guys, because that's the best show I've ever done with both of you guys on the show.
Yeah, man. I remember that day actually. It was that interview was dope for sure. It's probably one of our best ones too, right there.
Bro, people watch it and I mean, nothing but smiles
I'm
and
sure
laughs.
people crack up.
They love it.
Yeah.
They
There's all kinds of mixed emotions with different people when they watch that show. Some people probably hate it.
Yeah, but no, I just wanted to let you know, man. It's one of my favorites, personal favorites, and I just thought that when we hit it, I knew it was special. And it's not till you watch it
Hell yeah.
yourself, and kick back and relax and say, "That's right."
Appreciate it. Hell yeah.
Gabriel, you still got a lot of love around here, man. You got some supporters here that still share the same dream as you and your pops. I mean, that's day one mission. And you know what? And your dad will agree with me. It doesn't happen overnight. It's work. It's ups and downs. It's moving around. It's taking opportunities that come your way, making setbacks into comebacks, raising your hand even higher, appreciating more who's around you. And you are now pretty close to being called a veteran in the sport, even though at a very young age, because at a very young age, your career took off. Your dad was having you fight once every, I don't know, once a month almost. You guys were on
Type,
fire.
yeah.
You kept going. You were traveling. And now you're very selective of every move that you make. And not that you were never, ever selective or made the best or the wrong move. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying. Is you went for it, swinging for the fences. You're still here. You're making a name for yourself. Everybody still knows who you are, still putting butts in the seats. And when I say you still have a lot of love, what pops in my head is Carol. Carol, the cut woman with red hair. She's always giving you guys
Yeah.
props. Her and her man. Uh, a lot of people around here. Lukey, you take a bullet for you, bro, or maybe a golf
Hell
ball
yeah.
for you. I don't know if it take a bullet.
There's not too many people like those two people you just named. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, I'm
Carol, she
still
gets
here, brother.
VIP
Come on
access.
now.
Yeah, she gets VIP
Yeah.
access. She be in the trainings when I'm cutting weight. She's seen it for the Stockton Arena when I fought May 13th. She's seen it all go down. She see me make weight. She see me chilling right there with little Bryce. Lanky boy, Lukey, he seen me cut weight. He see me at my highs, at my lows. You know what I'm saying? Lukey's like family. It's another level. But like, what I'm saying? Those two people we named for sure. We got 'em.
That's right. You said Bryce. Where did that come to pass? Where did you guys meet? You always been a friend of his? I mean, he's on the main screen. He's very talented. How did that relationship build? And it's still there. And tell us all. How did
Yeah.
it start?
It started when I invited him and his mom and their family to the fight. And he has two other sisters named Lauren and Aubrey, and they weren't able to make that fight. So it was just Bryce and his mom, and they came. They made the fight, and then it was just like we hit it off, because me and Bryce, we got something in common where we know how it is to lose somebody you're very close to, and I guess that was one way we connected. But without even talking about that, just letting him be a kid and my inner kid out, playing ping pong, just messing around. So I guess we just hit it off right away. It was a blessing. Great people for sure, down to earth.
Gabriel, I didn't see anything leading up to that fight, right? So I break, I go to the men's room, I'm coming back, and I see your area where you're selling shirts and stuff. And I'm walking by, honestly, I walk by and I go, man, that looks like that kid on that TikTok. I go, no, but I had to hurry up and leave. And then later on, I see
Yeah.
those pictures. I'm saying, oh man, I mean, why can't I just spin back around or go back? Because yeah, I didn't know he was at your booth, and the rest, as they say, is history. I missed that opportunity to meet that very talented young man and also supporter of Team Flores.
Yeah, superstar right there. We call him little genie. What's it called? When I fought inside the arena, he was telling everybody on ESPN, the announcers, and all. He's like, "Oh, he's gonna knock him out the first round." They asked him, "What time? When you think he's gonna win? How you think he's gonna win?" "Oh, he's gonna knock him out the first round." And there I go. The first 30 seconds goes by, and I knocked the guy out. So ever since he has like the little genie, he got the future ball. He knows what's gonna go on down.
There you go. Hey, well, you got to keep that young man around you, man. He seems to have some good insight and some motivation, and I'm sure he appreciates you around him. But I could see the smile of joy, as if to say, "Hey, this is my little brother."
Yeah, man, he helped me make weight. I was cutting weight. I was dying. I didn't have no energy. I was just real down. I was like, man, and then here's he coming, running around, and he made me crack us. So it made me a little looser,
Yeah,
and it occupied me, get my mind off things. So that helped, because at that moment it felt tough, but we got it done.
exactly. I got to ask you this, man. How big's your closet, bro? I mean, does it take up space? Do you got to hang stuff in the garage as well? Or do you try to take over Pop's side of the closet? Or do you guys just got a room with just extra shirts and clothes, man? Talk to me about that.
It's big enough. It's a walk-in closet, so it's big
Oh,
enough.
wow.
You know, stuff starts shrinking or anything, I'll probably try not to wear it as much, give it away or something if something doesn't fit me any longer.
So when you pick out the Versace shirt you're going to wear, do you take it to the cleaners? Do you put it in a certain
Yeah,
area? Or people can look
yeah. You
at it, but
can't,
don't
you
let them
can't,
touch it?
yeah, you can't wash those delicate things
No.
like that. It's a very nice shirt. It's a different material. You can't just throw that in the washer. You gotta take it to the dry cleaners. You gotta make sure you treat it right. Same thing so it lasts long.
Gabriel, I'm gonna tell you a story, man. I have a lot of shirts, a lot of, I got my share of clothes. And I said, I'm gonna sell all these clothes, man. I'm gonna put them on eBay, and I want a Versace shirt. But if I got 1,500 in my hand or $2,000 in my hand, I'm probably not gonna go over there and buy it. But I
Yeah,
want it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's to me, it's second hand. To me, that is the shirt to get. You got the traditional, the black and the gold, but also that blue is popping too.
yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of them, man. It's hard paying in cash when I get those, because it messes me up mentally. So it's always I got to do my card, is because mentally when you cut out the one, you're like, damn, am I really buying this right now? Like you scratching your head. So yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, that's right. So what cologne are you rocking with? What are you doing with now?
See, I wear this cologne that my cousin Santina got me. I don't ever wear cologne. Really, I was never really into it. But she got me some cologne. I only use it because she got it for her gift. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? If anybody else probably would have cared away, because I was never really much into cologne. But I use some Chanel cologne,
Okay.
some good one. I forget the exact name, but I use it when I go out here and there. I like it. I actually do like it a lot. It comes to mind like, hey, I need to put some cologne on. You know what I'm saying? Because it smelled that good.
So when you slide into Pops' closet, because I know he got some gear too. What does he tell you? No, 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 no. Get out of here. Go get your stuff. Or does he like?
Nah, I don't ever let him see me when I slide in the closet. I gotta sneak some shit. I know how Pops is. He's like, he don't like nobody touching his stuff. He knows where it's
That's
at,
right.
and all that. So, if I do, like, damn, I should wear this or a hat. He got the hats. I don't got too many hats. So when I want to use a hat, I go into his room and I try to sneak it. You know what I'm saying? And if he notices, if I forget to put the bag, that's where he chews me up. Like, why you grab my shit for you? He's all mad because Pops real neat. Pops don't like that. He's real neat. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if I do wear stuff, I treat it like it was one of my stuff, but only better.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I used to have that problem. I used to well, like, where's my polo shirts at? And there was this one polo shirt I was looking for. It was a charcoal gray polo shirt. I went looking through my stuff, man, and all of a sudden I see it like hanging, like they washed it real delicate. And I go, Richie, I go, come on, man, I haven't even wore this stuff. So I would hide my jeans and hide my stuff, but I know if stuff is moved.
Yeah,
Trust me, I don't know. I don't care if it's moved to the right or to the left. We know, Gabriel, that it's been moved or
yeah,
tampered with.
yeah, 100%. That's how my pops is. So you know what I'm saying? I got to be a little more slick sometimes.
I'll tell you a small story about your dad. I saw him the first time with a sports coat, no hat. I started to walk by him and he goes, "Hey, Rich, what's happening?" I didn't recognize him without the hat. The very first time. The
Yeah,
very first time that I saw him was in Vegas with no hat.
yeah. That's like his trademark. He always got the cap on. You know, he got the cap. So that's why I was like, damn, I ain't got a hat. Because I don't really wear hats too much. But when I want to wear one, I always go in his closet to see what he got. Throw it on.
There you go. There you go. Gabriel, I'm going to throw some names at you because these are some tough questions that come about. What do you say to the list? When I say the list, these are people that always wanted to share the ring with you. I don't know, they wanted to share the ring with you to move up in the rankings, or they wanted to share the ring with you because they wanted what you had at a very young age, or they truly believed they would do something for their career. I'm going to mention 3 names and just give me your feedback or just say pass. That's all. I'm going to start off first of all with, and this guy said it with respect. He said, "Oh, I would love to share the ring with them." Didn't say anything about negativity or anything. And that's Isidro Ochoa.
Mm. All right. I don't know what weight he is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we could, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if it ever happened, then we could make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when his last fight was or what weight he fight at, but you know, like he's active. Let's get it cracking.
Yeah, I personally think
Sure.
I thought he was a lighter weight, but he said it would be good for the sport.
Yeah, I thought so too. Growing up, on the early pros, my early pro fights, I was sparring him, but I think he was a little lighter, so
Yeah.
you know we started sparring other people. But I don't know, maybe he jumped up a weight.
I know this. I know he's a pretty damn good trainer. He was training some fighters. He put together a little stable. They had
Mm.
some things going on with like officers fighting each other, and he had a couple fighters that he was training, and he put them in the ring, and I was watching him in action, and I told him, "Hey, I'm not saying your career is over, but he definitely has a future in as a trainer."
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Um, Here's one. I know, first of all, early in his career, he wanted to fight you. I haven't spoke to him lately, but it never happened. I thought it would be good for the sport if there was a title at stake, and that's Brian Lua.
Brian Lewis, yeah, we could get it on for sure. You know what I'm saying? I heard of that before, but it always lingered.
Why is that? Because the success you had early on, because your face was on the poster, not theirs. What do you think it was? I mean, I can sit back and analyze, but I don't know. What do you feel?
100%, because I've been through Fresno a lot. You know, I grew up in Fresno in the amateurs, always going there to spar, always going there to train. You know what I'm saying? I think I remember one time Brian Lua and Cedro were in the same gym at one point. You know, set the aim by the same trainer. And I was real cool with the trainers. You know what I mean? I knew Robert Cosio. I knew a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's the amateur. So I've been doing this for some time. And so for them to remember me at the same fights, the same tournaments, and then boom, why me? Why him? Why
Yeah.
he get signed? Why this? You know what I'm saying? He's younger than me. Why? And the why start popping up in their head. But I don't know. Maybe they just didn't really recognize or hear when I won all the nationals or all that. You know, when I was fighting worldwide, and I got ranked as a number one amateur. I mean, maybe they didn't catch on to that part, but who knows?
And last but not least, shit, I'd pay to see it. And you and Andy Vincent. I know he retired. I know he verbally was trying to make the fight. It never happened. When I was asked, "Hey, Richard, who would win?" I said, "Well, first of all, let's not get to that. Let's talk about where's it going to be at, what's at stake, and when is this happening." People always want, okay, who's going to win? Hey, I could tell you what I think off the bat. I got to do my background. I got to do my homework on both men. I know who I would side with leaning in. I know who has this, who has that. But for me to make a decision like that, I'm not going to make a decision like people off Twitter, off Instagram, because they just say stuff or that's their homeboy. I analyze everything. I look at everybody's feet, their weight cut, what sparring partners are coming in, how long's their camp, how much weight they got to drop, where's it at, who's coming in first. I analyze everything. Enough about me talking. Why didn't that fight happen?
It was a lot
Okay.
into it. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of BS. You know what I'm saying? Well, most of all, I swear it's just a lot of BS. You know what I'm saying? A lot of talk, a lot of lip. You know, yeah, he retired now, so we can move past that.
There you go. Yeah, and the rest, as they say, is history. Well, I'm looking forward to Friday, November 17th, Fresno, California, man. When that music drops, when you come in, I'm looking forward to you fighting. I haven't seen you fight live. It's been a minute, but and those guys that I named, um, I think I've interviewed you more than a lot of these fighters, a lot of Madera fighters or any other fighters. And I go where the news is at. I go where I need to go, and I do what I need to do. And basically, I do what I want to do. I'm like you, Gabriel. I do what I want to do.
Hell yeah! So you telling me you were there at the
Oh
Stockton
yeah,
Arena
no,
fight in May
I was at
13th?
that one, but I couldn't catch the ones that you had in Vegas.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. I thought I heard you say you haven't seen me
Oh
fight
no, no,
recently or
no,
something.
no. I mean, it's been a minute. I mean, like the
Yeah,
big fights, the main events. So I plan on going
yeah.
to check this
But
out.
then again, that didn't last too long for the. It counts only like 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I only dreamed of a fight going like that. You know what I'm saying? Ever since you're a kid, if you boxed ever since you were young, that's all you ever dreamed about. Knocking somebody out the very first punch you throw. You know what I'm saying? And whatever no knows gonna happen.
Well, I will say this: the last time when you fought in Fresno, they wouldn't let me back there for whatever reason. And I'll tell you something even funnier, and I hope your dad's hearing. I'm not getting a credential here in Fresno. I've been denied a credential to cover your fight in Fresno. Now, Gabriel,
Uh,
how the fuck does that happen?
I mean, I would have never guessed that. You know, you to get denied a credential.
In
Yeah,
Fresno,
I would.
Gabriel, in my own backyard.
Yeah,
But it's okay. It's
yeah, I
all
would have
good.
never guessed.
I guess I got to support I gotta help you with your paycheck. I got to go buy a ticket, my man.
I appreciate the support. Shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. But half of me was thinking like, well, okay, I'm not gonna go. I got denied a credential, but I'm not a poo butt, man. I'm not a I don't take it personal. It just opens up my eyes and it lets me know who's in front of me. For whatever reason, it's not the first time I've been denied, but it's kind of surprising. Disappointment. mm, no, I kind of expected it after, you know, a little text war back and forth. I don't know. Whatever the case is, man, I always keep it business. I never take it personal, but I plan on being there, Gabriel. Now, I
I appreciate.
absolutely. So I probably won't be able to get a post fight interview with you, but if you're in Fresno, talk to me about that week leading up. When are you going to be in Fresno? And what hotel? I believe you guys are
Yeah,
staying at the DoubleTree, the one with the waterfall.
yeah, I think I'm staying at the casino.
Okay. Oh, at the casino and
Yeah,
then coming down.
yeah. I think I'm
Oh
staying at
yeah,
the
that's right.
casino.
Well, yeah, absolutely, that's right. Chachansey, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
either way, I'll catch you somewhere, man. I mean, do you know where the weigh-in's going to be at? Is it going to be at the casino?
Man, I don't know. I didn't really look into that yet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I'm sure we got the
Yeah,
information.
have your
I just
pops keep
didn't.
me informed because I usually know all this stuff because I get all this literature, what's going to happen with the rest of the press or what's going to go on or not go on. But I will say this, Gabriel, and it's pretty bold to say it, and it's uh, anybody from Fresno, California can grab a microphone, right, Gabriel? Anybody. I mean, you got you got a podcast in Fresno, you got people who interview people in Fresno, and shit, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'll be there. I'll be there to support you, Gabriel. I'll be there. I'll
Hell
be there
yeah,
to support you.
for sure.
You know what's up. You know where I was going, man, and I don't need to. I don't
Yeah,
need to.
what's understood ain't got to be explained. You
That,
know what I'm saying?
hey, man, hey, come on now. There's a difference between Premier Air Jordans and some freaking old school Reeboks and the bottoms coming off. Come on now.
Hell yeah.
It's all good. But Gabriel, let's talk about you, man. What song are we coming out with, and what will you be wearing?
Man, I'm not sure about the song yet, but shit, you always know when I go to fight, the gears always fly. It's top notch. It's second to none. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's gonna be shit. I think this one's black and red.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I had two different ones trying to pick. I forgot which one I picked. I had two mock-ups, but I think I went with the black and red one. It's gonna be fire. That's all, you know what I'm saying? It's something new each time, you know what I'm saying? So it's always something crazy when I come out.
There you go. One of these days in the dressing room, you'll be warming up wearing a Fighter's Voice T-shirt, baby, and you'll just kind of feel it. You know what I mean? One day you'll be doing that
Hell yeah.
with the support and stuff, man.
Well, we'll have to do something, you know, something else different. You feel me? Because I always wear my mom's
Oh
shirt.
yes,
My
that's right.
mom's shirt
That's right.
always on my back. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I hear you there, and out of respect for that, hey, I would do the same, and I do the same. Like every interview,
Yeah.
it's a tribute and it's honor to somebody. And but yeah, Gabriel, I look forward to you fighting, man. But, you know, it looks like you're in a good place right now. You seem happy. You don't seem drained or anything. And watching you on your videos, I can see a transition when sometimes you put a picture in a story. I read between the lines. I read minds, brother. I really do. I feed off people's
That's
energy.
right.
And when I saw you there with your shirt, you had your black. I go, there he is. I go, this motherfucker's back. I go, he looks mentally right. He looks mentally stable. He's ready to go and prove these people wrong, man. And I know you're getting the W, bro, but get some rounds in you, my man. If you get another first round, well, the chin's there. Get him out of there. What are you going to say? But get some rounds in there. Get that work in, man, because I'm following you, bro. And we got to get back in there, Gabriel. When I say we, because I'm part of the team, shit. Do what you got to do to be successful. Trust your pops. And when no one's around, trust your instinct, man. And when you don't want, if you don't have the answer in front of you, pray and God to give it to you. He may not give it to you right then and there, but he's going to give it to you because you're a good kid, bro. You're a good dude. I've never seen you talk shit about anybody. I've never seen you do anything off the wall. You're a kid, man. You're a very young man, very respectful. These questions,
It never got to that point, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing, you know. Me, I can see sometimes I'm so hold back on words, so slow to talk is because if I do get to talking too much sometimes, then I'm gonna get a little too explicit, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's not that it's never that serious to make myself get like that, you know. It's you know what I mean, ain't no pressure.
Gabriel,
It's not that serious.
it's called professionalism. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a side
I know what's
to
real.
everybody else. You should see me in the morning when I'm driving to work and these motherfuckers won't move out of the
Yeah,
way. And I have to
I know what's
restrain
real
myself. What's
hype. You
that?
know what I'm saying? I know what's real hype. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's talking or saying something to me or about something, try to get a reaction. I know if they're genuinely
Yeah.
just trying to get a reaction, trying to get paid or
Yeah.
something like that, or if they genuinely feel like that. You know what I'm saying? 10 times out of 10, they never genuinely feel like that. They're not really, you know what I'm saying, trying to come at me the wrong way.
Well, Gabriel,
They just trying to get a little check. That's it.
you handle yourself very well on these questions. Your answers are you're articulate. You're very smart. And I can't say that about a lot of other fighters because they speak with their heart or they speak with it's like sending a text that you're pissed off or an email, which you never do. I always say sleep on it.
For sure.
I always say sleep on it. You know, I tell people, advise people. And I said, if they can't get rid of it, go ahead and write it up and send it to themselves. It's
Yeah.
inventing is a relief, but what I'm saying is you hold yourself up well, man, very very well, very with class. And I know you got another side to you. Don't get me wrong, you ain't no punk. I know that. I know there's only one steak. You ain't sharing it. You're gonna eat it all like a lion. I get you.
Yeah, I'm saying ain't no reason to show that side. You know what I'm saying? So we could, you know, I always try to hold myself up as a gentleman as much as I can.
So let's talk a little bit about last weekend's fight, man. Tyson Fury taking on Francis. Uh,
Man, I didn't really get to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was out there enjoying myself in LA with Kenny Lex, the candle line that went out for Vargas Jr., the red carpet event. I was right there just enjoying myself. I didn't really get to watch that fight, but I like to tune into the fights a lot. I do, but I didn't get to catch that one.
well, good for you. And what I will say is the man looked polished. He looked like he's been boxing forever, and that was his first professional fight.
I heard. I heard. I mean, I seen he dropped Fury.
Yeah,
A lot of people was saying he looked like a fighter. He looked good
yeah.
in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't know who won. You know, they couldn't pick who really won.
His reflexes were there.
Hmm.
So, Gabriel, let's talk about Tank Davis and Tyson Fury and Canelo. Who is the face of boxing out of them three?
I'd say Canelo, and right under that is Tank. You know what I'm saying? Fury done a lot. Fury the man.
Yeah,
He a heavyweight, but that's just my personal opinion.
no, that's a good opinion. We got a big fight coming up in December, San Francisco, California. Devin Haney and Regis Rougarou Prograis. What do you think about that matchup? Who do you have going in?
It's December what? December what?
7th, I want to say. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might
7th.
try to make that one live.
I'm trying to make that one too, my man.
Okay. Yeah, hell yeah, it's in NorCal. Shit, I might make that one live.
Yeah.
But shit.
No, it's November. I'm
I
sorry,
got
December 9th. That's when it is, the 9th. Because
the 9. Oh,
Las Vegas has Mayweather's supposed to fight in Las Vegas that day.
I didn't hear about
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Mm.
But yeah, I got Devin. I think it's gonna be a tough fight. Probably Devin's toughest fight. But I think Devin will pull it off.
By outboxing him or sitting down there and gutting it out?
Nah, he's not gonna gut it out. He's gonna box him. He's gonna be smart. He's gonna pick and choose when he wants to throw some power shots and get in there. But for the most part, he's gonna be boxing and using the ring.
That's a very good answer. You didn't just give me an answer. You let me know why. I appreciate that, because for him to be successful, yes, exactly what you said. He's going to have to stay on his toes, boxing, moving around. If he sits there toe-to-toe, that favors Regis. So I don't see him doing that. But I see him doing
You
enough
gotta
to get
fight your
respect.
fight. Make a man make him. You can't make a man make you fight his fight. You gotta fight your fight.
Exactly. So chances are both you and your pops will be down there. It's a DAZN. It's
Yeah.
matching
Now
boxing.
that I hit my head, now that I hit my mind, yeah, for sure, I want to be out there.
So listen, man, you guys just got a new. No, you haven't got a new coach just yet. You guys fired your coach, and I know you're a Raider fan. You're in Las Vegas. Was that long overdue? Is it going to help the team now,
Hell
or did
yeah.
it send a message for all the football community in Las Vegas?
Man, it was long overdue. We got these football teams running the ball constantly and getting first downs. Like, it's frustrating when you see a football team running. Just it's easy to run against us. Like, that shit frustrating to watch. But you know what I'm saying. I hope we get better. Who knows? I've been a Raider fan ever since I was a baby. You know, I've been stuck with it. It is what it is. But I mean, we got the tools. Just some motherfucker got to be able to put it together. You know,
That's
that
right.
shit.
Exactly. Well, you guys got a new Coliseum, man. I mean, it's one of the best in the world, and you got to have that team to
Hell
back
yeah,
it up.
I've been to a few of the games. It's fire.
Yeah, I
Fire.
heard it's fire, man. That it's an experience. You don't even got to be a Raider fan just to go into that Coliseum and
Yeah.
just know that.
That's the
Wow.
thing too, man, about the games though, man. There'd be more of the other team than the Raider fans. You know what I'm saying? There'd be more of the opposite team fans. I went to Raiders Steelers game. There was way more Steelers fans than Raider fans. I was like, what the you know what I'm saying? That's not cool.
Does your dad go to the games?
Yeah, yeah, he do.
That's right.
So we went to
Man, your dad's living the life, man. He's posting pictures of big giant steaks and freaking lobster, and it's nice. And you don't just get that stuff at any restaurant, man. And he makes sure he goes to the restaurant. You guys eat pretty dang good, man. Tell me about your selection of restaurants and what's your go-to place in Las Vegas.
shit. You know, that's just us enjoying the fruits of our labor. That's it, you know. But shit, I probably say my favorite restaurant here is Carbone's. It's an Italian restaurant on the Strip inside of Aria upstairs. If you ever come to Vegas or you're in Vegas, got a planned trip, I say go there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pricey, but it's worth the price of food. You're gonna leave and be happy. You're not gonna leave and be like I got robbed. You know, you're gonna be just but that's the shit that gets to everybody too though. They don't like that. You know what I'm saying? We post our but it's just us being us, you know, we're not flaunting it. That's just who we are. That's just what we like to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's how we like to dress. You know, it's just our lifestyle sometimes.
That's right.
It makes other people feel like we're throwing it in their face or anything. They get some frustrated, but it's just we're blessed. You know, we always give the glory to the higher God up there.
Amen, brother.
You know what I'm saying? We always thank God for everything we got.
If you don't like it, step your game up.
Paul said, if you don't like it, step your game up.
I heard him.
Hey, it can either motivate you or make you mad. One of the two.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I really do. Shoot, I mean, everybody likes to eat good, but those plates, man, those platos, they look legit, man. And I'll make sure I'm gonna have to try some when I'm in Las Vegas.
You know,
But I don't know
don't
if
get me
any
wrong.
bad meals
I
in
pull
there.
up. I pull up to the fast foods too. You know what I'm saying? Off a
I know you
diet.
like pizza. I know you told me that you get down with some pizza.
Hell yeah.
The extra cheese, come on, bro. I think you posted one or you went live one time about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was going,
Yeah, when I'm off my day, man, anytime's a good time to eat.
hey man, you don't got to ask me twice, man. I'm there. Well, listen, Gabriel, man, it's a pleasure talking to you, man. I mean, I'm very impressed on the way you handle yourself. You've grown so much as far as, um, handling interviews and the way you conduct yourself. I mean, and to see that
Mhm.
happen, it's, hey, man, I feel like I'm a part of it. I was some of your first interviews, and I see you now, and I think you can handle
Oh,
any interview.
yeah,
Well, you'll
yeah.
get a lot of
I mean,
interviews, Gabriel, but shit, ain't nobody gonna interview like the fighter's voice, baby, and that's facts because you feel comfortable.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's different when you have been knowing somebody for quite some time, for sure.
That's right, man. Well, listen, man. How do we follow you? How do we stay in contact with you, man? Let us know what your what's it called, X now? With your Twitter, your Instagram. You're not on Facebook, are you? Just a fan
I
page?
am, but I don't use it.
Oh, okay,
I don't really use it. So my Facebook is Gabriel Flores, and then my Instagram is G_squad_nation. That's the same as Twitter,
that's right.
and that's about it.
The best quote of the day from you today is when you said you're getting ready to pay for that shirt, and you said, "I can't believe I'm doing this."
Yeah, yeah. You know, what I'm saying it's crazy. I come when I was a youngin, count coins, getting coins, getting the soda, drop the coins in the cashier's hand and getting the soda. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So to pay that much for a shirt, counting like, damn, that makes you scratch your head. So
Not one, but a
no matter
couple
if you
of
got
them.
it or not, yeah, no matter if you got it or not, you know what I'm saying? You always like, sheesh.
Oh, it messes with you. I think it's easier to use the card than to actually
Yeah,
take the cash out of your wallet and count it and leave it on the counter. Like, man, am I really doing this right now?
that's why I say I use the card. It makes it easier mentally.
Yeah, exactly. Because if not, I'm gonna keep it 100. If not, it's gonna mind fuck you all day.
Hmm. For sure.
I've walked
For
away from
sure.
stuff, and I get back on freeway to go back. Guess what, Gabriel? It's gone, or it's no longer on sale, or they don't have my size anymore.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. But that just means it's meant to be.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But sometimes I like to take it into my own hands. I'll get it, look at it at home, and say, "Do I really want this?" Or, "Nah, I'm going to take it back." But it's still there. It
Mhm.
is what it is. I want this. I want your dad to hear this. I purchased some WBC jackets off him. One was
Okay.
the Mexico colors, and one was I believe where Triple G is from. And when Triple G Facanella in the trilogy, I wore that, bro. I had people wanting to purchase off me. People were taking pictures of it. And because it's rare that you see it from his country, and I was rocking it, man. So your dad was probably saying, "Shit, I need it back now."
Yeah, when you said that, I thought I was like, damn, don't my dad got one? But yeah, for sure. You heard about? Yeah. He heard you.
No,
You right there smiling.
that's
That shit was hard.
no,
That shit was
those are
hard.
legit, bro. Those are legit.
Yeah, I don't think they sold those
You can't
either.
find them.
Yeah, they didn't sell those.
Nah, your dad probably just had them custom made, or just said, or just
Yeah.
did what he had to do to get them. I ain't mad at them,
Hmm.
but they're legit.
Yeah, for sure. They're fire.
Gabriel, I know you got some cologne, and ask one of the Vargas brothers because they said they had the same bottle. My man, you have to at least smell this cologne called Creed. It's by Aventus.
Oh, for sure. I was just in LA and yeah, they had that. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. He was like, bro, he was trying to put me on. He was like, smell this, bro. This the one.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not all into that shit. So
it's a
I'm
game
like, I
changer.
spray it.
It's a game
I'm like,
changer,
okay.
Gabriel. Okay, you know what? No, concentrate on boxing because I think if you put it on, you'll probably get married. I mean, they're just going to be hitting you up. You're going to have some honeys hit you up, some Theas hit you up, a couple, well, you can leave the Theas for your dad, but they're going to hit you up, bro.
Nah, I take the DS too. It's good. Don't worry.
That's right.
I ain't ever seen a figure. It's
Uh,
all
the
good.
more the merrier. We don't discriminate.
Uh-huh.
Gabriel, it's a pleasure having you on, man. I had to mix it up, man. We talk boxing, but we talk life, and it's just I want to make the show where two people are just talking about life. If I talk about a fighter's career all the time, it starts to drag, and I like to pull things out of people that fans, followers, and supporters really don't know, and that's you, because to a lot of people you're a mystery, but you feel comfortable and you spill and you make it happy. I want you to enjoy what you're doing. I don't ever want it to be a chore, like, oh man, this dude again. I want you to relax and just know, if you ever got some news to spill or do anything, man, the platform belongs to both you and your pops.
I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Most definitely.
Well, Gabriel, man, I'm going to make sure that I'm there. I'm going to do my best to get there. I'm not going to let anything stop me. I'm not going to let, getting denied stop me. If I got to get a ticket, I'll humble myself. I got to see the main event, or like I said earlier in the show, it's going to mind fuck me. Because people are going to say, oh, you should have saw Gabriel, man. He hurt him. He laid off. And then that combination. Bro, I don't want to see status on a phone. I got to see it live.
For sure. For sure. Especially if it's in your own city.
My backyard. Well, Gabe, man, I'm going to make sure that we do everything we can to get down. And like I said, I'm going to give your pops a text. And when you come down to our area week up, man, maybe we can link up and, talk a little bit. I haven't seen your pops in a while. And, reminisce a little bit, maybe talk some shit. Because I love your dad's stories, especially the one with Victor Ortiz.
He ready to talk some shit. That's for sure.
Nobody does it better, bro.
But then again, he ain't just talking.
No,
So he means what he
he's
says.
not. I know your dad's listening. He can answer this. Who run it?
Hell yeah.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I'm your host, Richard Ortiz of The Fighter's Voice, the only voice that matters. And like our guests, we're simply knocking out the competition. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. www.youtube.com/thefightersvoice. Remember, every fighter has a voice, and so do you. As always, it's a wrap. Thumbs up for Richie.
Okay, fight fans, it's not goodbye, but until next week. Remember, it's always voiceography at its finest. So on behalf of Richard Ortiz, the special guests, and all the crew, saying hasta luego, babies. And always, thanks for listening.